This is WWE superstar Big E, and this is A-Sides.
Let me ask you right off the bat. So, you know, everyone's going to talk to you about wrestling for the WWE and the wonderful bit of nostalgia you get from watching the WWE Network.
Of course, plug.
Plug, shameless. But what I want to know is, like, you guys do so much traveling. What are you listening to?
I, believe it or not, am a big Flatbush Zombies fan.
Nice.
Just a big fan of the Beast Coast movement. A lot of the rap coming out of New York still. So yeah, that's Action Bronson. It's funny, a lot of the guys I end up listening to happen to be big wrestling fans as well, and it's cool getting the opportunity to connect with guys. I've met all the guys from Flatbush Zombies when we were in New York, and I really enjoy what they're doing right now.
Do you watch, like, I mean, look, I don't wrestle and I have a kid.
What?
Yeah, could you tell? I mean,
shocking.
Geez,
Shocking.
Right? Seriously. Be careful, I might put you through that table
Please,
or something.
please do not.
Yeah,
please
no,
don't.
I mean, seriously, I'm very intimidating. But, you know, I binge watch. I'm just curious if you guys binge watch when you're on the road. Like, did you burn through a season of Breaking Bad? How do you kind of, because at some point, there's only so much talking you can do with your fellow, you know, with your colleagues, you know what I mean?
Yes. You almost have to binge watch because, like, thank God for DVR. But I'm a big fan. I recently, like the last year or so, for the first time in my life, got HBO and Showtime. So I got into shows like Homeland. I would binge watch Homeland. I started watching more IFC, which is really cool. I really got into Portlandia,
nice.
Which is kind of the weird, sense of humor that I'm into as well. Binge watching is definitely the route to go. But yeah, it's definitely something we do.
I'm just curious, like, back in the 80s or even the 90s, like, what the hell did the wrestlers do? Like, with the traveling, like not just wrestlers, just like, I mean, how much, like, even pre-Walkman, like, what did they do in the territories?
I don't know.
To keep it, like, oh my God. Right?
I don't know, like, I need my iPod. I've just found out recently that they're discontinuing the iPod Classic.
Yeah,
which I still have. I still have the 160 gig.
I still have
It goes
mine.
everywhere with me. I've had it since '06.
Like, why
and people make fun of me for that. That thing's amazing.
People make fun of me too, but it's like, how much music can you hold on that? I don't care what it looks like.
Exactly.
I'll do this. I don't care.
Just a huge library of music, and it's fantastic. Why would you not want that? So I don't know how they did it, 20, 30 years ago.
Who makes fun of you? I mean, you're pretty. I mean, who's going to really make fun
of you?
You have to be bigger than
Kofi and Woods, the guys that are in our group. They make fun of me because they got their fancy iPhones and whatnot. But the iPod Classic, man,
160 gigs.
160 gigs. You can't beat that.
So
you really can't.
Who's the weird? Not that Apple needs more promotion, but who's on your iPod that could really kind of get you a lot of ribbing? In the locker room? Is there, like, do you weightlift to, like, Rick Astley, or do you like, I don't know?
I listen to a lot of hip hop, so it's almost all hip hop. But I do have some Creed.
Okay.
I have some Enya, and I don't care what anyone says. Enya's fantastic. As far as winding down, what else is kind of weird that I'm into? I have some Florence Welch, Florence and the Machine.
Okay, nice.
That's pretty dope. I don't know. I'm not
There's
make fun of me for that.
There's nothing wrong with her.
Yeah. So that's it. Some little different stuff.
You should come out to Enya. What the hell?
I don't know if it works.
No wrestler has ever done that.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not sure if it works with the setting that we're kind of trying to go for. We're trying to bring people up a little bit. It's a little bit of
bring them down, and
maybe.
Then, I don't know. Then do like a
mashup,
like it's Enya, and then like you go into Limp Bizkit. That's not going to get anyone excited.
Right.
Can I say that? Because I know they were big in WWE.
They were.
I can say that.
Yeah, of course.
Because he's like directing kids movies now. But so who had the best entrance music of any wrestler? And how important is entrance music?
Oh, it's huge.
Right?
It's definitely huge. The best, man. We recently got into Reverend Devon, the gospel stuff was really cool. Best is so hard because you think of what the classics are. Man, that's so hard. I'm gonna go with Devon's. It's really underrated. When he was the Reverend, man. There was uplifting gospel music. It was good stuff.
I'll tell you though, Jake the Snakes wasn't bad.
Jake's was pretty good.
It was a little like Miami Vice kind of.
Yeah,
Back then, like every song almost sounded the same. Like it was like I think it was one guy on keyboards, but they all sounded cool.
Yeah,
right.
True.
It was just like one guy in the curtain, like going. Dee, 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 dee. I don't know. That's not how a keyboard sounds.
Not exactly, but
that's like a speaking spell.
I dig it. I dig it.
So, what's the coolest thing you saw on WWE Network? Just to bring it totally into non sequitur.
What's the coolest thing I've seen? I'm a big fan of NXT.
Yeah.
And I actually watched NXT TakeOver 2, which was fantastic, and it's really cool to see the amount of talent that we have that'll be on the main roster pretty soon, and guys that we got to see actually on Raw pretty recently. But I think they're doing a fabulous job with the product down there. The production value is great. The amount of talent down there is great as well. So NXT, I think, is the way to go.
Sweet. Thanks, dude.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.